A German captain standing before a classroom blackboard at Camp Ruston, chalk in hand, lecturing a small group of fellow officers on engineering principles, the board filled with complex diagrams, American textbooks visible on the desks, the scene of higher education unfolding inside a prisoner of war camp captured in a single surreal frame. The swimming pool at Camp Ruston on a hot Louisiana afternoon, German prisoners in makeshift swimwear splashing in the water, others sunbathing on the concrete edge. The chain-link fence visible in the background, but the overall impression one of leisure rather than captivity, a guard tower standing silent in observation in the distance, its occupant leaning on the railing watching the scene below. A German prisoner seated at a simple wooden desk in the camp library, writing a letter home by the soft light of a reading lamp, shelves of books behind him, American classics, technical manuals, even some German literature confiscated from a neutral ship, his brow furrowed in concentration as he tries to describe the indescribable to a family surviving on turnips and bomb shelters. Two German officers standing at the edge of a baseball diamond at Camp Ruston, watching an American soldier demonstrate how to hold a bat, their expressions caught between curiosity and the dawning realization that this strange American game somehow reflects the industrial confidence of the nation that built this improbable prison, the red clay of the infield contrasting with the deep green of the outfield grass. A mess hall scene at dawn, German prisoners seated for breakfast, their trays piled with scrambled eggs, bacon, toast with real butter, and glasses of fresh milk, one elderly Kapitänleutnant staring at his tray with tears in his eyes, the man across from him reaching out to touch his arm in shared disbelief, the morning light streaming through screened windows casting long shadows across the tables. An American intelligence officer conducting a casual conversation with a German prisoner on a bench overlooking the camp's vegetable garden, both men smoking cigarettes, the American gesturing expansively as he describes his hometown in Ohio, the German listening intently, the garden's neat rows of tomatoes and corn symbolizing the agricultural abundance that forms the backdrop of their conversation. A nighttime shot of the Camp Ruston barracks, warm light spilling from screened windows onto the dark grass, silhouettes of prisoners visible through the windows, some reading, some talking, one standing alone at a window looking out at the stars, the Louisiana night alive with the sound of crickets and bullfrogs, the guard tower a dark sentinel against the star-scattered sky. A German prisoner receiving a package from the Red Cross at the camp mailroom, his hands trembling slightly as he opens the box to reveal not just the expected canned goods but additional items, chocolate, cigarettes, coffee, clearly supplemented by American donations, the American sergeant behind the counter watching with a half-smile, his sleeves rolled up in the afternoon heat. A propaganda photograph taken by a German prisoner with a smuggled camera, intended to show the decadence of American captivity but instead capturing the impossible truth. Prisoners lounging on lawn chairs with books and lemonade, their uniforms exchanged for comfortable civilian-style clothing issued by the camp, the image that would be suppressed because it revealed too much. The final shot, a German U-boat commander standing alone at the fence line of Camp Ruston at sunset, his hands gripping the chain link, his face a study in conflicting emotions as he watches the sun sink below the Louisiana pines, the golden light catching his features, a lone guard visible in the distance but his back turned, the prisoner momentarily alone with his thoughts and the dawning realization that everything he believed was wrong.